I'm Jess and this is my monthly recommendations for October. Monthly Recommendations is a Goodreads group that is run by Trina over at Between Chapters and Kayla Rain, and I will link their channels down below for you to check out, and also the Goodreads group, because I love this group. I love doing these monthly recommendations and I've really enjoyed them so far. So this month is creepy reads because October is Halloween, and in America Halloween is a big thing apparently. So here we don't really do Halloween that much, but still. So let's get on with the recommendations. Some of these I'm just going to do quickly because I don't really have a lot to say about. So the first one is The Messenger of Fear by Michael Grant, and for this one I really enjoyed it, but I didn't absolutely love it, but I think that's a me thing, so it's one that I still recommend to people because I think it's something people will really enjoy. It's about this girl who wakes up and she doesn't remember anything about herself other than her name, and then this guy comes along who's a bit creepy and tells her he's the messenger of fear and that she's his apprentice, and then starts doing all these creepy things, and it's really creepy and really weird, but I really enjoyed it. But it's not really for people who don't like gore, because there's a lot of gore, and yeah, it's really creepy, but I enjoyed it. Next is The Savages by Matt Wyndham, and this one's a weird one because it is about a family of cannibals, but it's a black comedy, and the cannibals are the most likable people in the story, I think. I didn't like anybody apart from the family, and even though they're cannibals, it's weird to like them, so you feel guilty about it, and it feels really creepy and weird that you like these people that are murdering people and then eating them, and it's really odd, but it's great. Then there's two by James Dawson, and that is Under My Skin and Say Her Name by James Dawson. These are both horror books, sort of. Under My Skin is about a girl who gets a tattoo, and the tattoo's speaking to her and telling her things to do, and Say Her Name is about Bloody Mary and boarding school in which these kids do Bloody Mary and then people start dying and stuff, and it's really great. Both of them are really great. I think James Dawson is a great writer of creepy things, and I'm very excited to read anything else he writes. The next one is a graphic novel, and that's the Walking Dead series, and if you've watched the TV show you know that it's sort of creepy, and not only are the zombies creepy, but the people and what the zombie apocalypse does to them is really creepy, like the governor and other people that come up later in the story are really creepy and hard to like sympathize with, but it's really, really great. Next is another graphic novel, and that is Brain Camp by Susan Kim and somebody else, but I can't remember who else it's by, but the image will be on the screen. So it's sort of a zombie thing as well, but I'm not going to say too much because I don't want to spoil it, but it's like a summer camp and it's really great. Next I have one that I didn't overly enjoy, but I did enjoy it, and that is As Red as Blood, and it's very creepy. It's about a girl who finds a lot of blood money and has to deal with that, and there's some other creepy things that go on. I can't really say much about it because it's a lot of very creepy spoilery things, so I can't say a lot about it, but it's very creepy. Next is a manga, and that is Death Note, and I love Death Note. I've not carried on with the series. I think I'm on volume 6, but it's really, really great. It's weird to both see Light and Elle's point of views because they both have separate point of views, but they're still like, you sympathize with both of them. It's weird to have a book from like the bad guy's point of view but also the good guy's point of view, but also they're both sort of good. It's so weird, but it's really creepy at times, and it's really good. I really enjoy it, and it's very like trippy, like you don't know who's good and who's bad. You're sort of not entirely sure. And last is two short stories, I'd say, because they're only 100 pages about each, and that is Never Never and Never Never Part 2 by Taryn Fisher and Colleen Hoover. I love Colleen Hoover's writing, and Taryn Fisher, I don't know which side of it she does. Like, I don't know if one of them does one perspective, one of them does the other, but I don't know which one they do. But it's really great. I really enjoy it. It's about a boy and a girl who both wake up with their memories gone, and then they start figuring out that they were dating and figuring out things about their lives, and they have to figure out why they don't remember anything. It's not going too well at the present moment, or at any moments during it. It doesn't go well at all, and it's weird, and you're sort of like, who would take their memories and how would they take their memories, and it's weird, and I really enjoyed it. And yeah, that was my monthly recommendations for October, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!